at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 5. This is complete to Hawkins. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, Hawkins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 24, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Hey, come on now, come on now.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Looking to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 2. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Davion Taylor.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
From the gun, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Check.
From the 27, Jones. He finds his tight end, Goedert. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. This from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? They'll wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Jones, off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Devontae Smith.
His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to number 19. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Open man, it's Goddard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.